Okay, so let's look at all the new features from release version 1.6. The first thing you'll notice is that we've added a new Sliick Docs template author permission set. So you'll be able to separate out as Sliick Docs admin for DevOps and setup versus an author versus a user versus a running flow automation or batch automation user. So when you install the Sliick Docs package, give yourself the Sliick Docs admin. Then you'll see the Sliick Docs app, and when it first loads, it'll be empty. This is the new Sliick Docs SF CLI. So SF Sliick Docs. Let's do an import of our starter templates. So our samples into our target org, and I've called this Sliick Docs v1.6 packaging org. It's going to download all the samples from the Sliick website, and it's going to start uploading them. There we go, all good. And now let's refresh, and we should have our templates. Okay, so one of the first new features we've got is headers and footers. And with headers and footers, you can also choose to whether you want to hide the header and footer on the first page. So for example, for cover pages, maybe you don't want to have the page numbering there. And in these headers and footers, you can add these blocks, the text blocks, column blocks, image blocks, and dividers. So we're not giving the whole gamut of blocks, so you won't see any, for example, page breaks or signatures in the headers and footers, or repeats or show ifs. So it's just limited to those four. Let's just do one. Maybe let's put in, for example, the document title. So you can see there's three new merge fields that we've introduced at the document level. So the title of the document, the page number we're at, and the total pages in this document. Let's give it a document title, and let's center this whole thing. Yeah, and just in the footer. So this one's pre-made. We've got a divider. We've got two columns. Document title on the left, and the page of pages. Just save this, and then I'll generate a proof. And I've actually already made one before, so you can see here. Now there's no data in this org, so they were all blank. But just for this demo, you can see the header was there and the footer. Okay. Now about those columns, we've actually introduced multiple columns now. So there's two columns. There's a header 3. Let me select the columns. There we go. So you can actually have two columns, or now 3 if you want to fit more in. Right. And with these columns, you can choose the gap in between, so make them bigger or smaller, and also the percentage width. So maybe you want like one side bigger and the other side smaller. So for example, if this side is 70, then that side is going to be 30. So it will auto-calculate the remaining percentage. So you've got a bigger billing address and a smaller shipping address. You can also, I've also introduced the undo redo. So let's try undo this. So there we go, we're back to 3 columns, 2 columns, 3 columns, right? And this will also work for if you added some more. So say you added a heading, some text, and no, I don't want them anymore. There we go. So drag and redo. So there's a new one that's we've introduced these dotted lines here so that you can drag them to other spots without pressing these up or down buttons. So that's going to be a handy time saver to just be able to drag and drop. Okay, now on to what's possibly my favorite feature of this release, and that's repeat feature for rows on tables. You can see here in this pipeline snapshot is a 4-row table, but the special thing is that within this row, it's repeating for every opportunity, the name, the stage, close date, the amounts, and with that, we can also sum the opportunity amounts. So let me construct that from scratch for you. So you add a table, and inside this table, you pick the child object you want. So for example, we'll do cases. And the beautiful thing that you'll notice is that this field browser will auto-detect the context that's in. So when you're outside, it's on the account object, it's an account statement, the account is the root object. But inside this repeat, it's a case object. So we'll be able to do case number, and I don't know, case, maybe case comment. Right. We can add some more rows. You'll see for this pipeline total one, what it is actually just a merge. So you can merge those rows and split them back. And we've also introduced new language packs. So for your users, this Lightning component now supports 10 different languages. Let's change our user to be language Espanol. And go back to the account page. And you can see I have no idea what this says. Now everything's been translated except these error messages. So this will probably come in the next release. The final and exciting feature is we've got this new SF-CLI plugin. So you'll be able to use this to export templates from one org to another, and it's going to help with your DevOps and CI/CD processes. Just to show you, let's go Sliick Docs exports. Our target org. We got it from Sliick Docs v1.6 package, and let's put it in our templates org, right? Folder. Oh, nothing selected. So let's grab everything. Oh. Okay. So that's got everything is going to this Sliick Docs template file, and we should be able to now import that into a target org. So I've got that already, and this is a target org. You can see it's got just some demo templates there, but I want to have the starter packs that I imported or exported out of the packaging org. So let's go SF Sliick Docs imports, and the target org is Sliick. What did I call it? A to E target was templates. What was the name? Exports, not SDT. Yep, there we go. 6 templates, no errors. So let's come back in here and refresh, and hopefully we'll see those templates. Yep, so that was just imported just now. It's the account statement, the case summary. This demo was a while ago. There's the lead follow-up, order confirmation, sales proposal. Right. Now they get imported in a draft state, but there's also flags to go and import in a published state too. Draft is the default, so because you want to just make sure it works. Preview it. Oh, let's enter in a test record. Preview it. Right, generate the proof, and then publish it. Right, to activate. So that's it. Hope you like version 1.6 of Sliick Docs.